I never had an older brother growing up, but here's some advice I wish I had an older brother to tell me. There's 3 different topics I want to go over: relationship, life, and finance. Here's the first thing in relationships. Learning emotional intelligence is a skill that is needed in order to have a prosperous relationship. Most relationships don't end because people cheat. They fail because 2 people don't know how to communicate to each other their pain in which the other person could understand. They don't know how to say I feel hurt without attacking someone else. They don't know how to listen without getting defensive. Emotional intelligence is learning how to respect someone else's feelings without disrespecting your own. The reason why this is so important is because emotional intelligence is dissecting what someone is telling you while also repeating what you want to say without it becoming hostile or attacking someone based off your feelings being hurt. Not having a mature emotional mindset is why most relationships will fail, because you're just not communicating properly to your partner on what they should know and why they should know it. If you can master this soft skill, it would open up a lot of doors for you in life. If you can be very emotionally intelligent in very hostile environments, a lot of people would like to be around you because that is a leadership capability that most people don't have. If you have that capability, you're better off in life, in a relationship, and in the workplace. Section 2, love and monk mode. Let's clear up one common misconception when it talks about being in love at a young age. Going monk mode and cutting off all women until you're successful sounds good on paper, but it's very unrealistic, and it does not have to be that way. A girlfriend won't ruin your dreams unless you let her. Love doesn't slow down the mission, distractions do. If you let a woman come into your life and completely throw you off the rails, that's because your why on why you want to be successful wasn't strong enough to keep you on track in order for you to get there. A woman won't derail you. A good woman will help you and propel you. That's why I always say chess. The king is the most powerful on the chessboard, but the queen is the most useful. A good queen will help you get to the next level. I always say if you want something badly enough, you will find a way to balance both. The reason most people tell you to go monk mode at a young age is because they don't want you to be around bad women that could distract you or derail you. But that isn't a good enough reason to not be in the dating pool at a young age and trying to find someone that values you, loves you, and understands you and supports you more than anything on the journey that you're meant to be on. So one of the things I would tell my younger brother if I had one is you don't have to go monk mode and completely stop talking to women in order to be successful. You can find a good woman while you're on your way. So get out of the mindset that you aren't good enough to be in a relationship just because you aren't successful. No one can knock you off your path but yourself. So get out your own way and get in the dating pool and start to meet people, and you may find someone that can support you and love you and help you get to where you want to go. Section 3, dating in the social media area. Social media has completely changed the dating pool, and it's shifting everyone's mindset to think different. Every time you go on Instagram, there's another Instagram baddie, another beautiful woman, another perfect relationship. So you kind of build this filter in your head on what love should be like when everything you see on Instagram is really unrealistic. It creates this illusion that you're always settling and that there's one person better one swipe away. My favorite artist, J. Cole, says, there's always going to be a woman better out there on the tours, but you're never going to be happy till you love yours. Just because there's better out there doesn't mean it's better for you. Don't overlook the person or the girl in front of you that you're talking to, thinking that there's this imaginary woman out there in Brazil or on the other side of the world that you should be with. Live in the moment and live with who you are. Stop taking dating advice from men you wouldn't want to trade places with. If your goal is to be married one day, have a nuclear household, and build a family, do not take advice that someone that's twice your age and is proudly single going from woman to woman to woman, because he can't teach you something he hasn't done himself. So be very careful with who you take advice from. There's a lot of people out there giving advice based off their experiences, but that may not always work for you. So be very careful on who you take advice from. If you wouldn't trade places with them, you probably shouldn't be listening to them. Section 2, when it comes to life, trial and error. You don't find purpose by thinking. You find purpose by doing. Get out there and try things. Volunteer. Join a parade. Do anything humanly possible. Go out and try and make mistakes. You're not supposed to know your purpose from day one, but you are supposed to spend every day trying to find it. You have time. You just don't have time to waste. Think of it like a phone battery. When you wake up, you're at 100%. It feels like it'll last forever. So you scroll, you procrastinate, and then you're at 46%. And then you're at 17% trying to scramble to save what's left. That's life. But the thing is, you don't get to recharge. You only get one shot at this life. So use it to the best you can. You have time to learn, grow, and develop. You don't have time to waste around going to parties, chasing girls, doing this, doing that. If it isn't productive, it isn't for you. Prioritize things that's going to move you forward. When you're young, it feels like time will never run out. You scroll, days go by, weeks go by, life goes by. Do not let it pass you by. Don't spend your time trying to impress people when their opinions don't matter. Don't spend 4 years of your life in college if you don't know why you want to be there. Take time to figure out what's best for you. Take a gap year, take 2 gap years to truly understand who you are and what's best for you. The worst type of loss is being lost with no urgency to be found. And here's the first part of the financial portion. Learn skills that make income. Learn income producing skills. If there's one thing in school they should have taught us, it's this: how to make money. You need to learn how to make money, not just earn it. Not just a paycheck, but skills. The faster you become at solving problems, the more value you create and the better off you are. Learn to sell, learn to build, learn to market. Learn how to create something that the world needs and watch the door opens. The most important thing that you can learn at a young age is income producing skills that will travel with you and follow you throughout life. You don't want to learn how to just make money, make a paycheck. You want to learn how to earn it so it comes autonomous. Because once you learn a skill on how to create something or build something or sell something, you cannot lose that skill. You can only hone on it and build on it. The more value you bring, the harder it is to become broke. Most people have a terrible relationship with money because no one ever taught us how to respect it and how to use it. Most people chase money their entire lives instead of learning how to use it as a tool. Build good spending habits. Let your money work for you. Learn how to invest and let your money compound so you're making money in your sleep. That is how the rich stay rich, by compounding their money by saving and investing into it. Because when you have your money working for you, you're buying back time. Instead of spending your whole life chasing the paycheck, you can spend your time knowing that the money's coming to you. And I want to end with this. Look, I don't know everything. I just know what my experience and what I've learned so far. If you master your emotions, stay grounded, surround yourself with solid people, and stay consistent, you'll be a very dangerous person. You'll be dangerous in the best way possible. This isn't just about growing up. It's about showing up for yourself, for your future, for your goals, and for your family. If you don't have an older brother, or you have an older brother, your older brother should have told you this. And let this be the message. You can achieve anything. My little brother, I believe in you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and peace and love.